We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Wheeler is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for David Dahl. 8th home run on the season for him as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Just a couple of minutes ago, the home crowd was pumped for the beginning of this game. But when you hit back-to-back homers to start the game, they have a tendency to sit on their hands. Can't start a game any better than that, folks.
Now to the plate, Daniel Murphy. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. And that misses for ball 1. This is skied into short left center. McCutchen is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
That is fair.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. His career line against Wheeler, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. McCutchen going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
So digging in now, Trevor Story, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. 0-1, here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And Victorino's there to make the play. The inning is over. Digging in, Shane Victorino. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies,
Now the pitch.
center fielder, James
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Place is going nuts right here. Want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
batting second.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
One ball.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bichette is there. Makes the play, 1 away. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Whoa, that's him.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting fourth. The first
Oh,
baseman,
man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Harper, base runner at first with 1 out. Line drive to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Swinging a ground ball to third, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
The average sits at 294, 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Set. Here's the 3-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. A 1-1. There's a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 3 runs already home here. And this one misses here. Close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
From the stretch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's 5-2.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. Oh, right there. Get me a knock for the left side.
In now, Zach Wheeler. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Standing in now, Shane Victorino, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Left field and deep. Looking up is Dahl. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Dahl will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2. So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
2-1.
2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And now pitch on the way. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Hot shot down the line. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Manny, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Grounded weakly down. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Line drive, base hit down the line. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. He pulls into second safely as they also score up in the play.
The third baseman, number 4, Kingery.
Scott Ober comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. And in steps Scott Kingery as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Kingery carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. So far this season, Kingery has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. On the ground to the right side. Sliding stop by Murphy. It's there, and he's out. But they threw up a really crooked number there as 13 men crossed the plate. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Phillies. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. just getting on.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Now in the box, Scott Ober, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they start him out away with a called strike.
One strike.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Gregorius ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he misses 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Harper has a read on it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Wheeler. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
The 0-1 on its way. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Liner toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while.
First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the
Well,
place.
you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit on the ground to third. Rogers scoops it up. There's one, and the tag gets him, but a run is in to score away from the play.
The right fielder, number 3.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Blackman going back. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead got even wider. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. Soft liner toward short. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one, which has limited damage as the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Dante Bichette, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
Stepping up now, David Dahl. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a drive by Dahl, and this is hit well to right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His 2nd of the game, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel
As he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brendan Rodgers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Brendan Rodgers. 7 home runs for him on the year now, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Blackmon.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit to right.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Trevor Story steps in now. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, skied into straightaway right, and Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Phillies lead this one 15-4. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia 3rd, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Now back, the pitcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Zach Wheeler. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackmon on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. All set for the start of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The batter, the pitcher, Scott.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The catcher, number 14.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box, Tony Walters, as he drives a liner to right center, and that'll get down out there. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
To the plate now, Dante Bichette, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Hit out towards second. Gregorius has it. Segura for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
David Dahl is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the stretch. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rockies forced to settle for one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Phillies on top 15-5. Mark Melanson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Shane Victorino. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Now another 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Locked In a good battle. Here comes another one. Now a swing and a ball headed for Murphy over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a drive by McCutchen. Hit well out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 8th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
The right fielder, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Harper.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Blackman is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now back, first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Gene Segura would be next. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. The Phillies lead it 16-5. Brendan Rodgers bats next. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackman, as he rips it on the ground to second. Taken in by Gregorius. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
At the plate, Trevor Story, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Garrett Hampson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
The catcher, number 14.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler.
Number 89.
So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead.
The center fielder, number 10. Dante Bichette.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Dante Bichette. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Stock is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble, but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Carlos Estevez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First offering on its way. Gene Segura is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Story brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other. 1 away. Now batting, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. Third home run for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. At the plate now, Didi Gregorius pulled toward right center field. Bichette arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Scott Kingery. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, The pitcher.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Philadelphia is on top, 17-7. David Dahl will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. And this is hit hard to the right side. Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Striding in once again, Brendan Rodgers. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and they remain well behind. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder Shane Victorino. Pitch on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Blackman. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The left fielder, number 22.
1 out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seem like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
James Pazos gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Gene Segura standing in, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, catcher,
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. Oh, right back to him on the mound. To second for one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon.
Move into the later innings, down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Here it comes, 1-0. That misses, 2-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Up next for Colorado.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The pitcher, number 47, James Pazos.
Now at the plate, James Pazos. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. This one's flared off to the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 left for Colorado, and as you can see, they are way behind. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Second baseman, Didi.
He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackmon is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Kingery. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch coming. Here it is. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
One strike.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Just hung in there on that one. Popped him up. Walters is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So
pitcher.
here now is the pitcher, Robert Stock. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies down in order, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette.
10. Dante.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to third. Kingery's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First delivery to him on the way. Right side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 0-2 once more. Hit out towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now Murphy belts one, carrying well to right field. And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The third baseman, number 7, Brendan Rodgers.
So now to the plate, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now back.
Sir Anthony Dominguez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Victorino at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in the switch hitter, Shane Victorino. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Bichette is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
So striding forward now, Andrew McCutcheon. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are two gone now.
The right fielder, number 3.
And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And of course we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. 3 up, 3 down. And that brings in the power. Hitting shortstop Trevor Story, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And with strike three recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Ready for another chance? Garrett Hampson. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Another 0-2 home. Hops this one up. Gregorius shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Raimel Tapia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. The average sits at 286 here to start play. Still without a home run and 5 driven in.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
0-1 the count. And he falls behind 0-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one. And the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
20-7 this evening. Philadelphia came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Robert Stock earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Kyle Freeland gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes.